So in the last video, I showed you getting our J10. Sorry it was all in the dark. That kind of stunk. It's not how I wanted it to go, but just how it happened. But anyways, in this video, hopefully we can get this thing going. So here it is, 360 V8. Tell the rats or mice or something got to it a little bit. Looks like there's a few wires chewed in half, so have to address that. Figure I'll shop vac it off and get all the mouse turds and see all the acorn shells or whatever. Get all that stuff out of here and actually look at the top of the carb and see the plug wires chewed in half. So see where they've been chewing on the wires here. So get this cleaned up and take a look at it. So you can see that whatever critter was living under here chewed all sorts of stuff. So the wires are chewed through a little bit there. Vacuum lines down here. Gosh dang, look at that heater hose. That's crazy. So stuff back there. I'm gonna be plugging a bunch of vacuum leaks, replacing a lot of vacuum line before you can even try to start this thing. And it sounds like it's starting to rain. So, dang it, I got my mirror. Just look down in the carburetor and this thing is packed full of rat poop. Dang it. Let's see if I can show you. If you could see it on camera or not, but that is bad. Ugh. Well, that's a little concerning. These bolts are already loose. It looks good down in there. So got the carburetor off, and this thing is packed full of poop. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, I don't rescue cars very often, but as in very often, never. But this thing is crazy bad. So I'm gonna sweep it out and see if everything still moves, and hopefully it's not junk. This thing's a real turd. It was becoming obvious we weren't going to get this thing running in a timely manner, so we're going to go ahead and unload it. I'm going to start replacing all the chewed up lines and the plug wires and the wires and try to get everything fixed. I want to go ahead and pull the carburetor apart and clean it up. Yay! Yep. No water. Hear anything pop? As you can see, I put new spark plug wires on it. I put a new condenser on it. I tried to fix all the vacuum leaks that I could find, and get everything plugged up. Got the carburetor back on, and changed the oil and filter, holds coolant, and so she should be ready to fire. Yeah. I'm hoping that his fuel pump is still pumping fuel.
Good dripping.
And now I'm pulling the fuel tank. I found that the hoses were completely rotten, and also there was a lot of rust in the tank. Alright, so we dumped some of the gas out of it. And I don't know if you can tell, but that is bad. Very bad. So, yeah, fuel cell for sure. Run new fuel lines. I don't know. Hopefully the fuel pump's good, but that's probably bad as well. So I replaced the fuel pump. I am too impatient to wait till I get the fuel cell in it, so I just ran a gas line into a gas can, and we're going to try to start it. When it was cranking, you could see that fuel started to come up into that fuel filter, but it had a little bit of a leak, so I need to tighten up the fuel line, just make sure it doesn't leak gas all over the engine and, you know, set it on fire or anything like that. Alright, so we know she lives. The engine is still good. Well, it runs at least. I don't know how good it is yet. I did try to put it in gear a little bit later, and it did not engage, but the guy said it was upside down for like 30 minutes, so it could have lost a lot of its fluid. So I'll put fluid in it at a later date, try it out. But while I was running, a little bit of smoke started puffing out from underneath the dash around the gauges. I just assumed that the mice or the rats chewed on something, so I needed to get into the dash and check out all the wiring. But anyways, I'm pretty excited it started. That's pretty cool to me that you can take something that was neglected so badly and sat for 8 years and get it going again. But I'll continue working on this thing and continue posting videos about it. If you're interested at all, or if you like these videos, please subscribe. It helps me out. And yeah, keep following me if you want to see more about this J10. Thanks for watching.